Welcome and welcome back to our STEM for Her mentorship program, Mentor Leads. I'm Megan Maley. I'm a STEM for Her mentorship program committee member, and I'll be walking you through what we expect of you as mentor leads and what you can expect to us week to week going through the program. So, first and foremost, thank you for taking on this additional layer of responsibility. Without the mentor leads, the program would be lost. Your contribution to the week to week fluency of bringing the mentors and mentees through the mentorship conversations are what makes the program and what provides the consistency from week to week for the participants. So, thank you for agreeing to take on this extra responsibility. You are truly the backbone of this program. So, your role in this program will be meeting on not a weekly basis, but more like an every other week basis with your small group. So, what I mean by that is when you agree to take on the role of a mentor lead, you'll be assigned a small group that will be aligned to one of the four STEM verticals, either science, technology, engineering, or math. And hopefully, everyone in your small group aligns to that vertical. It's possible that there may be some outliers if numbers don't match, but for the most part, we're trying to align people in their appropriate verticals based on their chosen field of study or their current career field. So you'll be emailed with your small group, and from there, you will reach out to the small group and you'll set up your first small group meeting. We'll also provide you with our weekly walking deck and current semester calendar so that you'll know if the expectation is that that week you'll have a small group meeting or if a mentor mentee pair should meet individually. So once you kick off your first small group meeting and once the meeting takes place, you'll introduce yourself, you'll have all the mentors and mentees introduce themselves, and then from there, you'll pair off mentor mentee pairs. It's possible the way the numbers work out that you may have one mentee that has two mentors or one mentor that has two mentees. Our goal is to align a mentee mentor pair one for one, but due to the number of applicants and the fact that there's not always an equal number of mentor and mentee applicants, sometimes these numbers can be off. But we encourage mentors who are willing to take on additional mentees to do so. And it's also possible that another small group, for example, a mentor and two mentees, or two mentors and one mentee, can spin off and meet individually on the one-to-one weeks. So the format of the program is fundamentally that the program will run for approximately 12 weeks. At first, there'll be a video outlining kind of the expectations of the program that goes out to everybody. And then the next week will immediately be a small group that you'll lead. The following week, there'll be a one-to-one meeting. And it will go on like this, where it's kind of every other week for the duration of the 12 weeks, with the exception of two large group workshops. We'd love for people to join the workshops in person. That way they can ask all their questions that they want to ask. We'd love to see the mentor leads join these workshops as well. However, one of the main points of feedback that we've received over past mentorship cohorts is that scheduling flexibility is a little bit difficult for some people. So we want to make that content available for them to go back and watch the recording so that they feel that they're getting the most out of their mentorship program. So, your responsibilities from here, once you receive the email with your small group list of participants, we'd love for you to reach out to them, find out from an availability perspective when they're available, and then schedule your first small group meeting based on that availability and be inclusive, include everybody in that meeting. And then during the meeting, during your first meeting, you'll facilitate conversation. As I mentioned, the first small group meeting, it will just be largely introductions, a history about yourself, whether you're a mentee or mentor, and then pairing off into the one-to-one pairs, or as I mentioned, the one to multiple pairs, sharing contact information, and then ensuring that those individual pairs or like small groups will be able to meet the following week. You will also receive in the email with your small group members the weekly walking deck with the schedule. And all this simply is suggested talking prompts that you can use to facilitate conversation in your small groups and in your one-to-one session week to week. Everybody will receive the walking deck and the schedule. So going into it, everyone will have a clear expectation of the schedule of the program. It's not required that you adhere to the Tuesday or Wednesday weekly schedule. It's important that you set up a cadence that works with the flexibility of your small group. Last thing is on a week-to-week basis, we'd love your feedback. I have a QR code that I'll put up on screen here, as well as a link listed below where you can follow that link or QR code and provide ongoing feedback for the mentorship program. We love feedback. Feedback is how we grow and scale and reach more young women that are in a STEM field or that are studying to enter a STEM field. So your comments, your suggestions for improvement, these are paramount. These are the backbone of our program, and it's how we grow and scale and make it more flexible and inclusive to everybody. So please follow that link. Please consider providing your feedback, and you're always welcome to email mentor@stemforher.org with specific questions. Once again, my name is Megan Maley. I'm part of the STEM for Her Mentorship Committee. I thank you for your time, and I look forward to growing with you during this mentorship program. Thanks very much.